Nintendo, I have a bone to pick with you. And no, I'm not talking about no regular bone. I'm talking about my fist this time. So I'm sure, as you guys know, Nintendo just dropped a lot of content this past week. And, a lot of them are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo. I've always been playing Nintendo since I was a jit. I've basically just been a Nintendo connoisseur my whole life. I'm pretty sure I owned almost every single console they ever released. This time is crazy because Nintendo is actually like delusional. I'm not even gonna lie, Nintendo's actually delusional this time. Basically, they just dropped the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, and they've been, revealing all this cool stuff, games, the console itself, all that fun stuff. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool stuff that they released, and there's a lot of cool stuff that they showed us. But at the same time, it just makes me mad at the same time because they're doing it wrong. They're literally treating their fan base like a piece of gum under their shoe. They just keep stepping on it, acting like it's not there, but they know damn well it's there. So I'm actually going to show you guys really quick on what I'm even talking about because I got to give you guys some context, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just really wanted to start off with Wario 64. He's a really well-known Nintendo leaker, basically, on Twitter or X. He drops a lot of like insider detail about Nintendo. Anyway, let's get to the juicy part. So I wanted to talk about the pricing. The pricing on Nintendo's Switch 2 games is abysmal right now. Because what is going on? Like literally 8 minutes ago, you could see right here that Wario 64, he's showing us basically that Elden Ring, for the Switch 2, because you gotta rebuy all your fucking games for the Switch 2, which is dumb as hell. Which is another point I'm about to get to, actually. Let me save that on a plate for later, because god damn, this is fucked up. So, okay. So if I zoom in here, we could see that Wario's basically saying that Elden Ring Tarnished Edition for Switch 2 appears to be a game key card. No game data on card, according to PlayAsia. So essentially what they're saying is you basically get a game, right? You get a piece of plastic with no game data on it. You know how you used to buy like a Nintendo 64 game or like a GameCube game or like an Xbox game? You just pop that shit in, press power on, and that shit plays, right? You guys remember that, right? Well, they're trying to kill that shit. They're literally trying to kill that shit. They're literally trying to give you a little piece of plastic to put in your Nintendo Switch 2 just so it downloads the game. It downloads the game. There's nothing even on the cart. Why are you giving us the cart? Why are you trying to give us a physical piece of fucking waste? It literally feels like Nintendo is just shitting in their cases and just putting it on shelves. And the consumers are like, oh shit, more shit, more shit, more shit, more shit. Bro, stop. Nintendo, please stop. I honestly feel like if we as a community step up and we start, chatting, fucking going on a rampage, let's basically start a riot. We got to start rioting for Nintendo because we cannot allow them to do some nut ass shit like this. Because, I personally, I like both digital and physical copies. I don't really care. I personally like both. But what happens if you don't have Wi-Fi? What happens if, there's people out there that don't have What happens if there's people out there that don't have the ability to even access Wi-Fi? What are they going to do? Are they just going to wipe their ass with it? Literally, what can they do with it? They can't do shit with it. All they could do is just stare at it. Literally, all they could do is just stare at a piece of fucking plastic if they don't have Wi-Fi. Granted, if you have a Switch 2, I feel like you should have Wi-Fi. You should have enough money to at least buy Wi-Fi. But you never know. You never know. Somebody can get it as a gift. Somebody can get it from a raffle or something. It's endless. The options are endless. I'm just saying. The fact that they're trying to sell a physical piece of plastic with nothing on it, literally nothing on it, to consumers is crazy. Is literally abysmal. This is like crazy work. Because what am I going to do with a little piece of plastic if I don't have Wi-Fi? Like they're essentially just selling you a key. They're selling you like a little plastic key. They're like, oh, here's a little key. I know you like your physical copies. Here, pop this in your Switch and wait 3 fucking hours to download our game. Bitch, fuck no, bro. Fuck that shit. Like I'm not standing for this shit. Actually, I'm actually not standing for this because, like I said, I like my digital copies. Don't get me wrong, but like I also like to have some physical copies too, and I'm not trying to sit there popping my shit in just to wait a whole like 2-3 hours just for the game to download when I just wanted to pop it in and play right away. This is fucked. And we actually can't let Nintendo get away with this. But there's more that Wario said, there's more that Wario said. You know, just small stuff right here. They have a Terrifier game, which is pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. $40. That's actually, you know, not bad. That's actually not bad. If it's like, you know, an action, if it's an actual like pretty decent game, this shouldn't be a problem, you know. But here's some pretty cool releases. Oh no. I'm chatting. Sorry. So let me actually scroll down a little bit. They have. I'm trying to figure some shit out. Switch 2 for up the pre-order. So they have Guardians of Azuma, which is $70. $70. Okay. I get that they're increasing the price for every console, but this isn't Nintendo we're talking about. This isn't no groundbreaking, you know, state of the art graphics we're talking here. This is basically literally PS4 level graphics, and they're selling these games at a markup like never before. They're literally like shoving their dicks down our throat. They're like, "Oh, okay, here guys, we're going to give you, you know, a decent console with PS4 graphics, but let's up the price on the games." Let's up the price on the games. Why? Why not? We're Nintendo. We can do whatever the fuck we want. No, fuck no. I'm not standing for that shit. I'm actually not standing for that shit. This is something I definitely wanted to show you guys. So, you know, they have the Switch 2 console game listings at Target. Here's a few games that they're just posted. So, let's start off with you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know, $70, that's stretching it, bro. For a Donkey Kong game that, come on, dude. There can't be that much gameplay in that shit, bro. Like, for real. This ain't no Call of Duty AAA fucking game, bro. This is a game that I'm sure it doesn't take that long to make, bro. Like, for real. Like, $80, $60, $80, which is insane for Kirby. Okay, maybe $60. $60 is pushing it, even for me. For a Nintendo game, $60 is pushing it. But they up that shit up $20 fucking dollars, bro. This shit's $80. Oh, you have the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, you have it on every other console. Fuck you guys. We're literally gonna upcharge you $70. $70 for a game that released. I don't even know when it released. Probably like 2020, which is still insane. Why are you selling a game on your new console for $70? Make it make sense, bro. Make that shit make sense, because the puzzles aren't going together in this shit. They really aren't. And if you go down the list, you know, Street Fighter 6, I think that's been out for a little bit. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, that has been. $60. Alright. You know what I mean? Like, alright. It's whatever. You know what I mean? It's whatever. But then you get to the real shit. Mario Kart World is $80. 80. 80. No, not 60. No, not 50. 80. 80. This shit adds up, bro. I'm not going to bitch about the price of one game if I had multiple games, but this shit adds the fuck up. What if I wanted to buy like 3 or 4 different games? I'm going to have to pay $80 per motherfucking game, bro. $80 per game. Say I wanted 4 games. 80, 160, 240, 300, bro. 320. 320 for 4 games. $320. Oh no. This is then Nintendo. Come on, bro. What is this? Oh, you guys want Tears of the Kingdom that you guys played on the Switch 1 that you guys probably already beat. You guys probably already beat this game. We're gonna sell it for a brand new game price. We're just gonna remake it we're just gonna up the graphics a little bit, smack the fucking logo on there. Literally the same exact game. What are we gonna do? Make it $80. We're gonna make it $80. A game that's been out for a little bit. A game that you probably already beat on the Switch 1. $80. Wow. It's not even a brand new game. If it was a brand new Zelda, all right, fuck it. Like I'll spend $80 on a brand new Zelda because I love Zelda. But on $80 for a game that's already been released for a few years, stop it. Get some help, please. Get some fucking help. And then we go to Super Mario Party Jamboree. You know, I'm pretty sure it's already out on the Switch 1. What is this? Again, $80 for a game that's already been out. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's already out though. Fuck no. Fuck no. And I wouldn't even like be mad at buying one. I wouldn't even be mad at buying a Nintendo Switch 2 for $500. You know what I mean? It's a brand new console. I'm sure all the plastic and shit. I'm sure it's worth like not even $50 to them to make these pieces of plastic go together. But $500 is Switch 2. Not looking too good. So basically, okay, let's do a little rundown real quick. Let's do a little recap. So you're spending $500 on a Switch 2 console. All right, cool. That's fine. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Fuck it. It's a brand new console. Why not? The $80 on top of it for each game? Like I said, 4 games is $320. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to get mad. I'm about to crash out. I'm really about to crash out on Nintendo because what is going on, bro? Look, that's what I'm saying. How is the Tears of the Kingdom more expensive than launched? Yo. No. What the fuck? This guy actually made a fucking valid ass point. How is Tears of the Kingdom more expensive than launched Tears of the Kingdom? What? So, and they have Bravely Default, which I didn't even know was a game. Bravely Default, I guess it's a 3DS game. It's a port of a 3DS game. It's a key card. You're buying a physical key card. A fucking piece of shit in a case. A literal piece of plastic in a case. That why? Nintendo. Come on, bro. Let's read some of the comments here. Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby, Mario Kart at $80. So if I wanted these 3 games at launch, one of these I probably already had. Let me do some math in my head. Hold on. 80, 160, 240. I'm spending $240 for 3 games. One of them I already beat. That's half the price of the whole fucking console. That's literally half the price of the whole console, bro. On 3 games. Why? $80 for Kirby Forgotten Land port is criminal. I didn't even know that was a port. I didn't even know this was a port. I thought this was that makes it even worse. That makes it 1,000 times worse. Cause what? And the discounts are literally they're gonna be discounts. It's just gonna be a regular fucking price game. Literally, it's what it should be priced at. The discounts that are gonna go on these games are what it should be priced at, which is abysmal. More than abysmal. This is diabolical. This is actually diabolical. Like, oh my God, bro. Oh, stay away from these game key. Like, it's just so stupid how they are trying to sell these game key cards. Like it's nothing. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, you guys want a physical copy? Yeah, you guys can get a physical copy, but we're just gonna shit all over you for it. You're a fucking low scum if you buy a fucking key card. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna shit in our cases, give you a tiny piece of plastic. Without the game's not even on the fucking piece of plastic. The game won't even be on the plastic that you receive. You put that shit in your Switch and it's gonna download the game regardless. I'm better off not even buying. Why are they like? That's so fucking stupid, bro. That's actually dumb as fuck. And then Cyberpunk 2077 for the Switch 2 is $70. A game that's been out since. Okay, I gotta search this shit up. Sorry, I can't fucking type, obviously. A game that's been out since 2020. A game that's 5 years old. A game that is 5 years old. If you want it on your Switch 2, guess what? You're paying $70. You're basically paying like it just released. You're paying for it like it just released. Now, this is literally diabolical. You're literally buying old ass games that released years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, for a brand new price, like it just came out right then and there. It's just a port, bro. It's literally just a fucking port. There's no reason for it to be that much, bro. Like, actually, there's no, like, I'm about to crash out. I'm really about to crash out. Don't get me wrong. These games look crazy. These games look crazy good. These games look insanely good. And I cannot wait to play them. But the fact that Nintendo is literally trying to fuck us in the ass for this shit is crazy. Like, Nintendo is literally spitting in our assholes and putting their fucking, I'm not gonna say that, but they're doing some fucked up shit, bro. They're actually doing some fucked up shit. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I don't know what else I'm gonna find, but gift cards are included in the $20 bonus rewards for every 150 spent on Nintendo. Wow, that makes it better. A measly $20 that you could have been saving in the first place. They're literally shitting out more shit. They want you to buy their shit so they can give you more dog shit. And don't get me wrong, you're getting a decent deal. You're getting a decent deal with the bundle. It's a decent deal. You're getting the Mario Kart World bundle. You're getting the Mario Kart game at $50, which it should fucking be in the first place. Yeah, but they're doing all these pre-orders as you can see here. Pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch 2 games accessories start Wednesday, April 9th. So that's in about, from today's date, 6 days. All the scalpers are probably gonna fucking get that shit off the rip, but you know, it is what it is. That's just the game. But yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to talk about. Last thing I'm gonna say is for pre-ordering this shit. Last thing I'm gonna say for pre-ordering this shit, they should do physical. They honestly should do physical release. I'm not even gonna lie, because the physical release, you can't go in there and buy more than one. Unless you have so many buddies, you can't buy more than one. These scalpers, they have so many different accounts that they could literally buy almost all up to. They could literally buy up almost a whole fucking inventory in like 2 seconds with all their fucking bots and shit. And real people who actually want one are gonna be fucked, per usual, just like Pokemon cards. Like, this is fucked. So, in my opinion, they gotta do some type of like physical release. They gotta do some like, they gotta do something, bro. I don't know. There's got to be something else, because Nintendo, they're like, for their pre-orders, you literally had to have a whole Nintendo Online account for a whole year, 50 plus hours of gameplay and all this extra shit. I guarantee you, nobody has had the online for longer than a while, like for longer than like 3 months. Me personally, I was on and off with it. I played it for a month. I never really used online all like that on the Switch personally. But it's fucked. It's fucked. That's like a very specific set audience, and good for those people. Those are probably like the Nintendo fanboys, which is good that they're getting it. They have an opportunity. But you know, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all that shit, bots. Bots are buying that shit up. Scalpers, yep. Fucking you in the ass per usual. But yeah, like I said, this is all I really wanted to talk about. And I'm about to crash out. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.